Recorded Books and RB Digital present The Wisdom of Teams, Creating the High-Performance Organization by John R. Katzenbach and Douglas K. Smith. Narrated by Jordan Harrold. Prologue. A note about what to expect. Team is a word and concept well known to everyone. Accordingly, we first intended this book to explore teams in a broader organizational context. We also believed that our past experiences, plus the existing body of research knowledge, would provide us with most of the information we needed. We were wrong. As we started our search for examples to confirm what we thought we knew, we quickly discovered how much we had overlooked and how rich the subject of teams actually is. As a result, we have spoken with hundreds of people in dozens of organizations, focusing on groups who were or might have been teams. We discovered no bad examples. We learned from all of them. We also came to recognize how much there is to be learned from such experiences. What this book has to say is both obvious and subtle. Many people recognize the obvious about teams. For example, the elements of our definition are obvious, but the discipline they imply is not. Moreover, each element has an obvious meaning, but each also has more subtle implications. And finally, it is obvious that teams outperform individuals. We have researched and written this book, however, because it is not obvious how top management can best exploit that advantage. For that reason, we have made actual team stories the focal point of this book. We rely on them for our insights, use them to make our points, and base our evidence on them. The stories we relate present a wide variety of performance challenges, types of people, and organizational environments. Probably none will perfectly match the specific team opportunities that you have experienced or faced, nor will you find all the stories equally compelling. We hope, however, that they will be as rich a learning opportunity for you as they were for us. We should emphasize that we are relating stories of teams, not whole organizations. We have purposely sought out teams in organizations with a wide range of performance records to better understand team dynamics in different settings. The team accomplishments, often extraordinary, are nonetheless only those of a team, and more or less only coincide with the life of the team. Nonetheless, we have gained both knowledge and conviction by observing how consistently the conditions for team performance emerge across such a wide variety of business conditions and organizational settings. As expected, we did find a lot of common sense in what makes teams perform. We also kept running into uncommon sense that made a difference in team performance. The purpose of this prologue is to highlight for the prospective reader the most important findings in both these categories, and indicate what we will be exploring and drawing lessons from in various team stories throughout the book. Common Sense Findings. If there is new insight to be derived from the solid base of common sense about teams, it is the strange paradox of application. Many people simply do not apply what they already know about teams in any disciplined way, and thereby miss the team performance potential before them. Common sense, for example, suggests that teams cannot succeed without a shared purpose. Yet more teams than not in most organizations remain unclear as a team about what they want to accomplish and why. Throughout the book, we will explore why it is so difficult to apply common sense about teams. 1. A demanding performance challenge tends to create a team. The hunger for performance is far more important to team success than team-building exercises, special incentives, or team leaders with ideal profiles. In fact, teams often form around such challenges without any help or support from management. Conversely, potential teams without such challenges usually fail to become teams. 2. The disciplined application of team basics is often overlooked. Team basics include size, purpose, goals, skills, approach, and accountability. Paying rigorous attention to these is what creates the conditions necessary for team performance. A deficiency in any of these basics will derail the team. Yet most potential teams inadvertently ignore one or more of them. 3. Team performance opportunities.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?